Welcome to qnawire.
In this problem, we have some rocks. I guess what is it? Some sliding rocks. And again, I don't know. Approach the base of the hill. I don't know why they're sliding and why they're coming up this hill. But some sliding rocks come up. And they're sliding, not rolling, and they slide up this this hill. They're initially going 12 meters per second. The incline of the hill is 36 degrees from the horizontal. The kinetic coefficient of friction is 0.45 and the static coefficient of friction is 0.65. So, what was the first question here? Find the acceleration of the rocks as they slide up the hill. Well, if we look at a free body diagram of a rock, that's sliding, not rolling, but sliding up the hill. So it's now up here. We have the weight, the normal force, and the friction force. So a free body diagram, basically a component in this direction, normal to the surface, is n minus w cosine of theta equals 0, because there is no acceleration in this direction. Now, force balance in this direction, perpendicular or parallel to the surface, we have minus the friction force minus the weight times sine of theta equals the mass times the acceleration. And I'm assuming the acceleration is in this direction, is positive. Friction force, because it's sliding, is the kinetic coefficient of friction times the normal force. The normal force we can get from here, when we can plug that in. And so we can see here, we get this equation here. These weights are just mg, mass of the rocks times gravity, and so that mass cancels out. So the acceleration is simply given by this expression here, and so it turns out that the mass of the rocks doesn't matter, which shouldn't be surprising because this is basically under gravitational load. It's just a little different because it's sliding up something. So we can plug everything in and we get that the acceleration is minus 9.33 meters per second squared. So again, we can look at some different cases here. If the let's see here, if cosine is 0, then this is 0, and this is 1, and we have the acceleration is just going to be caused by the friction, right? And let's see here. If theta is 90 degrees, then this is this fellow here is this guy's 1 and this guy's 0, so the acceleration is in fact negative g. So again, we have these accelerations because we have this friction force, this kinetic friction force acting. It's kind of a strange situation, I say, because it's what do you want to say? You could have a case where this thing is greater than g, right? Because if the friction force is acting back, so it's going up here, and the friction force is acting back, and the weight is acting down, we could have a value that is greater than g, I believe. I think it would work out so that that mu k cosine theta plus sine theta could be greater than 1. Anyway, so that's kind of an interesting observation. Here it's slightly less than g. Now they ask us about once it reaches the top and stops, what happens? Well, let's say does it start to slide back? Do they start to slide back down, or do they stick? Well, let's assume that they stick. and see if that works out. So if they stick, then the acceleration is 0. The friction force has to be less than, the magnitude of the friction force has to be less than or equal to mu k times n, which is mu k times the weight times cosine of theta. Now, let's see here. The free body diagram for if it's static says that the friction, so that's just this equation here with A equals 0. And now we know that the magnitude of the friction force is going to be the magnitude of the weight times sine of theta. Plugging everything in here, we get that that's 5.76. Now, what is the maximum that it can be? We can plug this into here, plug all of our values into here, and we get that that's 5.15 newtons. So the friction force to keep it static is greater than the friction force that can be generated from between the surface and the rocks. So it then slides back down. So now we have to assume that, okay, now it's not static. So we can go back up here into this equation here. And now in this case, we have the friction force is sliding down this way. The friction force is going to be in the opposite direction. So we have minus W sine of theta plus mu k W cosine of theta equals ma. M's cancel out, and then these W's become gravity. Plugging all of our numbers in, we get the acceleration is 0.607 meters per second squared. So it's going to start sliding back down, and it will basically then come to rest down here at the base. I don't know why, what the problem was here. I would assume that you wanted to maybe stick up here. Anyway, it's kind of artificial, strange problem. But that's what happens.